Hi everyone, this is a video just to explain how RPL or recognition of prior learning actually works. So it's basically where somebody already has an accredited certificate and they want to upgrade to a regulated course certificate. So we're currently with VTCT and Qualify, so I'm just going to take you through how each one of them works. So with VTCT, if you've got something like skin peeling, skin needling, laser and RPL, micropigmentation, etc., and you're looking to actually get a regulated course, so you've been accredited for some time and you've been doing the work already and you just want to upgrade for any regulations or anything that may come in, then their requirements for the level 4 would be your accredited certificate in your chosen subject. So let's say you've been doing micropigmentation for a few years and it's an accredited certificate, but you want to upgrade to a regulated certificate, then what you could do is you can actually obviously show your certificate as your evidence for the assessor and the IQA, and you can also come in and do your assessments as well. So it depends on what course it's going to be. So it's the private course, which are the skin peeling, skin needling, laser RPL and micropigmentation. So for example, skin peeling and needling, you would need to come in for the 1 or 2 days that is required with VTCT to do your assessments, and you would do your assignments online from home. The assignments will always be done before you come in to the centre and do your assessments, just to make sure that your knowledge and understanding is already there. The laser and IPL, we could do in-house with our assessors, but again, you'd have to come in for an assessment day and do your assignments, etc. from home. And the micropigmentation would be the same as the laser and IPL. So you would come in, do your assessments. It's 3 observations that are required, and obviously your assignments, etc. will be done from home. The funded courses are, for example, the full salon management, which includes micropigmentation, which would be 20 weeks, 1 day in the classroom, and all your assignments, etc. done from home. And the same for the advanced beauty therapy, which includes the laser and IPL. It'll be 20 weeks in the classroom and your assignments done from home. So some people will say to me, oh, I've already got health and safety in a previous VTCT certificate. As long as the code matches the code in the new course, so all VTCTs have actually a code, a UV number or a UG number or UB number, then obviously we can match that up and you don't need to redo that unit itself. Then we're also with Qualifier. So Qualifier is a little bit more different because it is higher levels, and quite rightly so. So you need to do a lot more evidence to prove that you are current, you are qualified, you're experienced, etc. in your chosen subject. So I've kind of done a little presentation here of how the level 5 works. So you would need 2 years CPD qualified in either one or both. So whichever one that you are already qualified in and you've got your certificate for, you will not need to do the learning. So that's coming in and doing the actual learning on that subject. So for example, because the level 5 is skin peeling and skin needling, if you've already done the subject, you won't need to come back in. You would just need to come in and do your assessments, which overall is 12 assessments across both. So that's 4 skin needlings, 4 skin peelings and 4 derma rollers. When you're doing also with the evidence as well, you need to have 20 needling consultations and treatments. So you would fill in one of the qualified forms and it will confirm obviously the treatment that you performed and the date that you performed it. So you'd have to go through your consultation forms, etc. Same again for the skin peeling as well. So you'd have to have 20 of the consultations and the treatments, and it's the treatment and the date that you'd need to enter into the form. You need to also evidence 4 treatments within the last 6 months. That's using consultation forms, before and after photos, etc. As your evidence, redact obviously the client's details, so names, date of births, etc. We just need to confirm with the consultation forms. You also need to have client testimonials. So that's we ask for at least 10 testimonials confirming that the client was happy with the treatment, and also details of your website or social media checks, etc. would need to be done to confirm that you're current and that you've not just done the qualification 5 years ago and you've not done any treatments whatsoever. So we need to see all that as well. Obviously with the RPL, you can have there is a reduction in cost because you're not coming in and doing the learning, as long as you evidence all of this. Then obviously I get a lot of people contacting us saying, I've already been doing anti-wrinkle and dermal fillers for 4 or 5 years. Can I go straight into level 7? It's the only people that can go into level 7 on medics. So medics do not need to do levels 3, 4, 5, etc. They go straight into level 7, regardless if they've done dermal fillers or anti-wrinkle before. So because their qualifications would be up to a level 6 already. So with the level 7, if you're a non-medic, you do need to do the level 5 first, whether it's the full award or the RPL version. And the requirements for being able to use an RPL, which is obviously the form that you need to fill in again, would be, we need to see a minimum of 2 years experience or qualification with CPD or an accreditation within that field. So that is anti-wrinkle and dermal fillers, and that is the foundation and the advanced, so that is face and neck for both of them. We also need to see 15 dermal fillers consultations and treatments. That is again with the same form. So you would fill in the form confirming the treatment and the date. That is for dermal fillers and anti-wrinkle, so it's 15 for each. We also need to evidence 5 within the last 6 months, which is again the same as it will be consultation forms, before and after photos, etc. So confirming all of this, obviously again redact all of the client's details as well. You need to have at least, we do ask for 10 client testimonials. So that's 10 clients that you've done in your career confirming, they were happy, or reviews or anything like that. Even if it's something off of your Google page, etc., that would be classed as a client testimonial. You also need to be current as well. So it's again it's the same as level 5, is that you would need to confirm that you haven't just done the accredited certificate 4 or 5 years ago. You are currently doing the treatment. So we'd need to see websites, social medias, etc. All of this would be in your form, and it would go over to qualify as well. And also, if you're a non-prescriber, so whether you're a non-medic or a medical registered medical person, then obviously you still need to have your prescriber. So your own prescriber, if you're not a prescriber, needs to actually sign the qualified witness statement as well. So once you pass in all of this evidence, then we will be able to accept you onto the RPL, which means again it's a reduction in cost because you're not coming in and you're not relearning. Obviously, we always advocate that you should do additional learning and come in, because at the end of the day, every course will provide different learning techniques, different techniques for you, etc. And there's nothing wrong with learning a bit more. If anyone has any further questions, then please do not hesitate to contact us, either by telephone 01622 584427 or our email inquiries@robinrayacademy.co.uk, and we're more than happy to answer any further questions.